welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
Happy Saturday, and thank you again for being part of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, and now FM 98.1. And I like having the FM. That's kind of nice. Actually comes in a lot clearer in certain areas of the town. So now you got two options to make sure you're always in the know with the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Plus, you can join us live by going to donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. You can find all our past shows right there or at hometownstation.com. There's a lot of great information for you because what we try to do is give you all you need to know for every facet of your life, not just lending. Yes, we work with Skyline Home Loans, Finance America. I've been doing it for 31 years. We are the premier home lending expert in Santa Clarita. I've been doing it since 1985. And I've been doing it since 87. We love to help you. You can always find out more at SantaClaritaHomeLoan.com. That's SantaClaritaHomeLoan.com. Or reach out to us at donandgino@gmail.com. So today we have one of our top guests. He's been on our show, I don't know, 2-3 dozen times at least. Good friend of mine. Actually, a real good friend. Dig on having you here, buddy.
Thank you very much.
You're a good dude. Plus, you are the insurance guru for us. You always bring valuable information. You've helped me out in many situations. For years now, you help out our business. You help out Gino. You help out our personal insurance. It's great to have you as our resource, buddy.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on the show.
So I heard we have to give a shout out because, believe it or not, some of you actually listen to our show. And it's kind of exciting because you go, everybody always asks, who listens to it? I'm like, supposedly there's 15 to 25,000 people at a time that listen to KHTS and at certain hours. And we looked at our podcast. Some of them get hit thousands of times, which is exciting.
Yep.
We have over 28,000 views on our YouTube channel for our show. So somebody does listen. And you have proof of it.
I have a shout out after 5 years of this gentleman was with us, and at that point in time he found a little bit better rates, and he decided to move on to another carrier. We left in really good terms. Really nice person. This person is Jim McGuire and his wife. They called me after 5 years, stopped by the office to get new quotes, told me how nice it was that we treated him professionally and took care of his business. And it's a shout out. I really am happy that they came back, so people do listen.
Excellent. You just made my day.
Made my day.
Yeah. Happy birthday, huh? All right. So, you're here. My birthday edition just turned, I won't say how old, but my birthday was yesterday. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. You have to go online and you can guess. Hey, go online. Let's play that game. So I don't know if I want them to play that game.
I'm 16.
You can go to donandgino@gmail.com or go to our Facebook page, and you can, or go to my page, Don Getling, Goettling, and you can say, Don, I think you look this old, and maybe you guys will be really nice to me and make my birthday even better.
Well, I don't know how young you are.
There you go.
But I can definitely go back to the office and find out.
I know you can because you handle my insurance. You have my birth date. All right. Again, we're here with Carlos Villalobos. Carlos Villalobos Insurance. Okay. Last segment we were talking about, without a doubt, insurance carriers have increases this year between 5 and 48%. And we were mentioning like State Farm 6.9%, Progressive potentially 24%. So those are some big names that I even know. So let's go into this. Will probably go into 2 segments if you think about it. There's 18 things you have here that can lower your rates to combat the increase in insurance rates. So let's jump into it.
All right, let's do it.
Before that, how can they get a hold of you?
Oh, I
bet you people are listening going,
yes,
this guy's a good guy.
Right here in locally, the phone number is 661-255-8282. Or you can reach
255-8282, and you guys pick up the phone. Leslie and crew are awesome.
Yeah, one of the things in my office is I tell the ladies, when that phone rings, pick it up. I don't care what you're doing, because the people on the other end want to know that there's somebody there. And if you don't have the answer, it's okay. Just tell them, hey, I'll get right back to you.
And you guys do, just so you know.
Right.
Thank you. It's not a facetious thing. You guys do. Hey, let me look into that. Boom. Every time you get back to me. Every time. I love it.
Even email. So if you want to send me an email, it's Carlos, V as in Victor, the word insurance spelled out at Gmail. And
Carlos V Insurance at gmail.com.
And just to show you, last night at 11:15, before I was going to bed, an insured asked me a question thinking that I was going to reply to him the next morning. We got an answer that night.
That's awesome.
And he
That
goes,
doesn't happen
"What are
every
you doing up?" And I go, "I'm not sure, but I got your answer."
That's funny. That's
So,
awesome, though, because you've given me answers
Yeah.
on the road or whenever I need it. You just helped out. My girlfriend, that was really cool. And all it was is, I mean, there's no push. She goes, "Hey, I just want to make sure
Right.
that I'm covered correctly." And you did a great job for her. And,
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
know, and it's, that's one of the things. Why that client came back, why Jim came back to you, I can assure you, now that I've been, any of us who've worked with professionals, after a while you realize that getting the best rate or the lowest interest rate or the best insurance isn't always the best thing.
Correct.
In the long term, you go, you know what? I have to be able to trust who I'm working with, that they're taking good care of me, and that they have my back. And you always do. And that's why Jim came back to you. Why I always work with you is because I can call you about anything, and you always give me a straight answer, even if it's not what I want to hear. But
Well,
you will say, "Hey, Don, no, this is a situation. I mean, you handle my rental. You're like, yeah, that's going to be a little different. You have a pool and you're by a fire area, so that's going to be challenging."
Right.
And you found it for me.
We did. We do a little research, and a lot of the times we'll have the solution. But even if we don't have the solution, if you're better off where you're at, we're going to tell you that.
You do.
We're going to say,
You've
"Hey,
done that.
listen, you have a really good policy. You have a good deal. I would only do these minor changes. Call your carrier, call your agent, find out what it's going to be the price difference." But I think, in my opinion, you're going to be better protected for a few more dollars.
Well, since we're on that, well, I guess next segment you're going to have to wait for the 18 things to lower your rates, because we only got a couple minutes of this. I want to stay on this subject because this is imperative. We just learned this, when we were talking with my girlfriend about being careful, because she's like, I don't really, I pay for my insurance. My guy told me I got my good stuff, so she had me to take a look, and I'm like, we might want to have Carlos take a look at us. He'll give me a straight answer. If you're in good hands, he will tell you you're good. Don't
Right.
worry about a thing. But when we looked at it, when we pulled up values of the home, some of the things that were on the policy and how the policy is written, you ask questions like, "Hey, what do you think the home's worth based on what I'm seeing?" I think she's undercovered for rebuilding a home based on values today.
Correct.
And the cost today, because that does change. We talked about at the beginning of the show. And then you asked me, because there's a way to manipulate anything. I've seen it in my industry.
Yeah.
And I've seen it in your industry, meaning, "Oh, I'll get you a $100 lower quote." Wow. Okay, I'll pay that. And then we find out that said that they put on her policy that she had a security system.
Correct.
And I'm looking at that policy, and I'm like,
And
I've
that-
been to your house. You don't have a security system.
That could be an issue, because some carriers give you a discount and don't ask for the proof up front. So what they do is they will prove it when you have that theft claim.
Right.
So that being the case, you may not be paid on that theft claim because you can't prove you had the alarm system. Now, a lot of the carriers will ask for that information up front to give you that discount, which makes sense. Some carriers think that you're going to be honest. So if the agent says that you have something and you don't, that could come back to bite you.
Right. And that was the case. There's so many ways
Right.
to manipulate things. So be careful. And we'll talk about the ways that you can do it, that you're doing. So it's
Which
not,
are legal and legitimate, and that you are getting the discount for what you have.
Okay, so when we come back to the second half of the show, this is really important for all of us, and I'm going to pay attention. I learn something every time from you, Carlos. Again, with Carlos Villalobos Insurance, and he's going to give us the 18 things to lower your rates, because believe it or not, I'm sure you're not shocked, interest rates are for sure going up as of September 2018 and probably beyond. So we better understand what we can do to combat that when we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show with Carlos Villalobos and some great information. Don't go away.